Hello everyone, my name is Daniel, I'm just a casual racer, and today I want to show off the Lingotto test track circuit, which was in Italy, on the factory roof here. The cars would be finished, starting in 1923, the cars would be finished in the factory and go to the roof for some laps, some test laps to make sure everything's working right. And of course, it's really cool, some of the photographs of the test drivers occasionally pushing the cars pretty hard against each other, almost engaging in like a race-like environment. And I'm sure some unofficial races were definitely held between a few of the test drivers. You'll see we've got some smoke coming out of the chimney up there. We have this whole thing is on a factory. So you'll notice going through the corners, you can actually look out over the countryside. You're up on the banking here. Let's take the high side right now. And look out over to the right. You can see the entire countryside, parts of the factory that we're overlooking. We come around. We've painted some light marks here, kind of to do it up as maybe if they'd had maybe a little more of an official race for a start-finish line, and some lines over for the pit area. But generally kept things pretty simple like they were. This is, more of a test track. Never held any major race events or anything like that, although you definitely could do such in a league setting. You can recreate history and have a lot of fun however you want, of course, with these cars on this circuit. Yeah, and so it's really, notice at night, and you can see right there's lights inside the buildings, inside the glass, and the whole thing looks really, really good. Riding up on the high side, trying to get a run of the corner here around 11th. It's going to be interesting to see, too, because just the layout, right? It's just under a mile, 0.93, I believe, tenths of a mile. And really, it's just unique. And I mean, we're going to be working on the rest of the rooftop tracks. There's two more, actually. One that was entirely on another factory down in Brazil, and then there's a second one down in Brazil that was on a roof, but then also came down. It's probably the most interesting layout of all three of the circuits. But they're going to be bundled together in our Rooftop Tracks pack over at Historic Sim Studios. And this pack will be available to order at some point early and just getting access to this track. And then as the rest of the tracks are released, you'll get those updated and added to the pack. So if you're interested in getting slightly discounted price for the pack and getting access to this track, it's definitely something you can look into, and should be coming out within the next month or so, once we feel like we've got this ready to go. Coming around here, we're on the final lap, 12 to 24 cars. Let's see how many more grid spots we can add, or pit spots, but for now, 40-24. And yeah, just a few things to fix up. You'll notice a little bit of light leaking under the wall there. That's going to get touched up, and just really going to do some further testing and make sure this thing's in real good shape before we post it on our store for you guys to purchase. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is such a unique track. Hopefully you enjoyed kind of the intro, going over some of the history. But most of all, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week.